Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we're doing some purple chrome nails. I'm not gonna be using chrome, but like that's what they're supposed to be. Inspired by Portia Nailed It, and I'll pop up the inspo right here, and also I'll have her link below. As you can see in the picture, it's like chrome, like this really reflective blue chrome, and I know it's a chrome powder, it has to be. But I don't have that, so I decided to use Madam Glam's color RGB. So this color is like a glittery, shimmery, iridescent color, but it didn't give what it was supposed to, like, no, not what it was supposed to, but what I wanted it to give. Because like I said, I don't have a blue chrome powder like that. So I just did what I could. But right now, starting off by painting a base for all these nails, and the base for this nail, the pinky nail, is going to be purple. For this nail, it's going to be nude, and then I'm basically going to be doing, like, you know, kind of like a pattern of where it's going to be purple for the pinky, then nude, then purple, then nude, and then purple again. Well, then nude again. But I am gonna do 2 coats of each color. I think I might have done 3 for the nude color, I don't know. But for the most part, 2 for each color, and I'm using Rosalind's gel polish that I'll also have linked below. And yeah, I'm just gonna let the rest of this play out and then come back for some more of the design. And I want to apologize because I did the airbrush part off camera. I don't have an airbrush, so I do it a different way, and you do not need an airbrush. I'll explain to y'all how I did it, but I've done it before already on my channel. You don't need an airbrush to do the airbrush effect. I just want y'all to know that, because I know I'm not about to buy one and try to figure out how to use it. Like, when that trend came out, I was just upset because I knew I wanted to do it, but like, I'm not about to learn how to use an airbrush and go through the trial and error of that when you can just do it without it. So yeah. So moving on, I'm doing French tips, and like I said, I did the airbrush off camera, but basically the way I did it was I put some blooming gel and then a good amount of the color that I wanted to blend, and I just put a dot of that in the center, and then used my gradient brush to feather it out on all sides. And I did that really lightly because you obviously want to do it so where it looks like you still have most of the color in the center, and then it just evenly, gently fades out at the top and the bottom and the sides. So that's basically how I did it with a gradient brush. You don't have to use a gradient brush, but since I've gotten my gradient brush, doing an airbrush is a lot easier than using any other brush, like literally any other brush. But yeah, right now I'm doing a French tip on this nail, and I'm also going to do one on the thumb as well, and also on the index finger as well. So the base for these nails is really simple, and I promise y'all, easy to do. Doing an airbrush is very easy to do without an airbrush tool, I promise y'all. Moving on, I'm adding blooming gel to this French tip to do some crock print, and I'm gonna redo it anyway, but yeah, blooming gel for now. And then I'm gonna be putting some crock print on here. And the reason why I redid it is because I didn't add enough blooming gel at first, so I had to redo it. But it wasn't a big deal because this design is really easy to do, and I will show you how I do it since I actually recorded this one. So at first I used my brush to create this design, but normally I use a dotting tool, and I will do that when I redo it. But you can use a brush, but I don't even know why, but obviously it didn't spread. I had to redo it, and I think it was because I didn't use enough blooming gel, but I don't know if it was that or because I used a brush, but I have no idea. I'm pretty sure just add a good amount of blooming gel and use a brush or a dotting tool. It should not matter. This design that I'm doing here, I don't know what it's called. I have no clue. Like, I don't even have the slightest idea. Honestly, to me, it just looks like, I don't know, some weird DNA structure or whatever. Honestly, I don't know. It's a cute design though. But since I have no idea what it is, I don't know how to tell y'all how to do it. But basically, it's like a Y, like a giant wide Y that goes on both sides. And I don't know, then you just connect it in the middle. Yeah, I mean, it's really easy to do. I just have no idea what it's supposed to be. This is probably the hardest part of this design, even though the whole overall nail set is like simple, easy nail art. In my opinion, like anybody could do this. So I feel like this is probably the most complicated thing to do in this set, which is the flame, because I used to have trouble doing flames, especially when it came to doing them without looking at a picture. But the more nails you look at and the more nail art you do, it'll be a lot easier to do those trendy designs that everybody, like almost everybody, gets on their nails without looking at a picture of them, like the flames or the thing that I did on the pinky. So yeah, you just draw the little flames. I mean, I guess look at a picture if you're gonna if you're gonna do some flame nail art, but I promise y'all it's easy to do without a picture. You just gotta think of all of those flame nail arts sets that y'all have seen before in the past and just, you know, do it, I guess. Honestly, I don't know like how to give a tutorial about how to draw a flame nail, because it's just a bunch of squiggly lines. Honestly, it's just a bunch of squiggly lines and dips and swoops and stuff that eventually create a flame shape. So yeah. So here's the gel polish I was talking about. Madam Glam sent me that gel polish. I swear it had to be like January of this year. And I really love this gel polish. It's really nice, but I rarely use it. I don't know why. Probably just because when I do my sets, I be wanting to just keep the colors as they are. And that gel polish has like a purple, iridescent, glittery shimmer in it. That's super like shimmery and less chrome like, so it didn't end up looking like chrome, and you couldn't really see it that much because it's a purple reflect and it's on purple. So yeah, it still looks pretty, but it's not that noticeable. And honestly, I could have just not added it and it wouldn't have changed the set. also added some on the French tip of the thumb, just because the original nail set had chrome on the thumb French. But anyways, now I'm using Born Pretty Super Top Coat, and I'm gonna add a little bit of bling on this nail, just a little. I'm gonna add a butterfly on the ring finger and some more bling throughout that I will explain as I go on. I don't know why, y'all, but I always reach for my Beetles glue, my Beetles rhinestone gel glue, for like charms that it can't handle, like bigger charms. For some reason, I stay reaching for my Beetles rhinestone glue. It's just because it's like almost a full bottle, and it's not being used. Like, I'm gonna need to use it because there's no way I'm ever gonna use it on like a set that I would want to keep on, or my sister would want to keep on, because it's so runny, and that makes me feel like it's not gonna hold them for real. But every now and then, I just have to let y'all know to not buy Beetles rhinestone gel glue. I mean, at least not for bigger charms like this. Like, even Rosalind's gel glue can hold these in place, so I always end up using that or Macart. But Beetles is for the tiny little gems, and also for placing a lot of tiny little gems, because the applicator part of the Beetles rhinestone gel glue is kind of big. It's really big. So for the gel being so thin, you would think it would have like a really thin nozzle to apply your gel glue, but it's a really thick nozzle, and it opens up pretty big, so that you end up putting too much. It ends up like creating a puddle, and you don't usually need that much because the gel glue is runny, so you're probably placing smaller gems. But anyways, let me start rambling about this. I'm placing some kind of like chrome charms, I guess. Some cross charms, and I'm gonna be placing some of those chrome balls and also some silver gems as well. I'm just mixing and matching a bunch of different stuff because it all looks really pretty together. So yeah. After I add this one last gem and top coat this nail, that's gonna be it for this set. And I really love how it came out. It came out better than I thought it would because I didn't have the chrome and I don't have, you know, an airbrush tool, and I'm always a little bit scared to do airbrush. But it actually blended out so smoothly and it looks so good. So I hope y'all like this set. Let me know what you think of it below in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out my Instagram for, you know, just videos of my nails. And be sure to follow my Instagram and my TikTok. They're both linked below, and everything I'm using is also linked below. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.